told everyone good morning, but it didn't pop up on yours. Oh, oh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Toad Hall Morning Show. We are live.
And barely awake.
I'm barely awake. Well, Annette had to get up extra early today,
I
but
did.
that's okay. We're all here. I'm ready to go. It's going to be a great show. We have Annette did some research on the animals. We're going to be going over that today.
Because the guitarist died at the end of January. And I just saw that on one of my feeds. So I'm like, okay. Like I said, I never know what I'm going to do until something pops up. And I'm like,
Yep.
yeah, let's do something on the animals. That's really cool.
And some of your other feedback was that you guys loved all the used records. You liked the lower price stuff. So we have the big segment of my records this week are used weird bands. Bands that you probably have never heard of, right? Most people?
I've never heard of any of
Yeah,
them.
most of them are
Yeah.
obscure bands from the 70s to current day. So that's a big part of the segment today. Maybe try something new. Got that coming up for you.
Yeah.
I got a few audiophile things and then just some other just cool
You
records.
still have audio file?
I have a few. I have a few I'm going to do at the end of the show.
Cool.
Maybe like four of them. So not a lot,
Okay.
but some kind of cool stuff. So I'm going to let Annette kind of start us off on the animals. Just
Okay.
give us a teaser of what we got coming. Like what do you got a stack of records here.
I've got two stacks of records.
Okay.
One stack is from in the store, and one stack is a stack from our website.
All right. So someone's ready to go.
Yeah, some of them are ready to
Oh,
go. They
boy.
can order right online. So, yeah, we don't have everything that I wanted, but we've got quite a.
This is a good stack. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not like Eric Burden animals or Eric Burden and the Animals records walk in the door every day.
Right.
So it's kind of nice to have a stack of them.
So yeah, that's why I decided to go with this because it was Hilton Valentine that died. He died at 77. He was the guitarist that
Okay.
did the famous House of the Rising Sun riff.
Of course.
So there's my teaser.
Oh, I like that. Well, it is March 30th. Only one more
Oh
day
my
till
gosh,
April.
It is.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I know you guys from the West Coast to the East Coast to Ireland, all the way across the world. Thanks for watching. This episode is brought to you by Max's Record Holders. That's right. We have been using these fantastic record holders here at Toad Hall for, I don't know, since we started the show.
Yeah.
And they are for sale. So we have the ones that are on air. These are usually $30. And
Plain.
the plain ones are 25.
25.
So they've been cut, sanded. They got little cork feet on them.
And there's a good backstory to them. The
Go ahead.
I can't remember an old post office.
Correct. These were recycled lumber from an old post office locally.
The one on Newtown Drive,
Yep.
where the police department District 3 went in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so they were remodeling that, and they had all this extra. These are, I think, actual 2x4s. Then he obviously sanded them down, made them look nice, stained them, put little feet on them, made the cut. They're really a nice finished product.
They are.
We do ship these. They're, like I said, 25 for this, 30 for the ones that are engraved. I've had them on all my shows. If you want a specific color, we got like a dozen colors back there. Let us know, and we'll get one to you.
Yeah,
They're
Max
pretty fun.
used to work here.
Max was a great employee for 8 years. He moved on now. He's a union electrician, so he's making the big bucks.
Yeah.
But we wish him well and give him our first sponsorship.
Yeah.
So,
Good morning,
so-
everybody.
all right. So I'm gonna just get into like
Let's
a
get into
little
some of
bit.
this stuff
Let's
you
get into some of
have.
the stuff.
'Cause this sounds really interesting.
Okay, so we were setting up this morning, and Overkill came on the radio, and I love that song. Overkill is a phenomenal song by Men at Work. This is just a regular old Men at Work record. It's $8, and it looks like it's brand spanking new. So we have all the Men at Work records. They're not like, I won't say they're super rare,
Think
although
we-
they are getting harder to find in really good shape. This thing looks like it's never been played.
We did have some new. I don't know if we still do.
There was an audiophile version of these records back in the day too, and this is a K disc.
Okay,
A
yes.
K disc. I wonder if that's like a Kendon or like a higher end press. But yeah, I don't know. I just was hearing Cargo Overkill, and I was like, I'm gonna throw it in the show.
Yeah.
So I did. $8, not a big deal. I don't know how this kind of slipped through the cracks this week. Bad Religion with insert, $25. So this is obviously it's a newer record. It's got this cool. Oh, it's got like a.
Oh, is it a lyric insert?
It is the lyrics.
Yeah.
This is the lyric insert for Bad Religion. On the back, it's got like their photos here. I dig that. Definitely 180 gram. Looks unplayed. Bad Religion. Damn to be free. White trash, American dream. Eat your dog. Voice of God is government. Oligarchy. Springtime.
I see you didn't say that one on here. On side A, it's got the bad word in it.
Yeah, you can't say that.
No.
F word Armageddon. Yeah, the YouTube police will be on me on that for sure. All right, Sam and Dave.
Oh wow, that looks.
Have you ever seen this Sam and Dave? Because I have not.
Sweet and funky gold.
Sweet and Funky Gold on Gusto Records. Gusto of Nashville, Tennessee. They kind of reissued a bunch of these. Look at all the labels they have. They have a line of labels on the bottom edge here. Well, you probably can't see it, but it's King Records, Star Day, Power Pack, Hollywood, Federal, Gusto Deluxe. So it was like a reissue campaign they used to do back in the day. $7. $7. So none of these, so far, everything I'm showing you guys is in our store only. If you see it, give us a call, email us, call Annette after the show, and say, hey, I saw that, whatever it was, Sam and Dave record. We'll pull it for you. We'll get it shipped to you. Not a big deal. Okay, the rest, I have a huge stack, and it's kind of wacky. So here's some of the newer wacky records I got. The Little Killers, a real good one. $10. And $10 for a new reissue seems pretty dang cheap. Probably because no one knows who they are. It is a full length from 2006. Probably pretty hard to find. I'm guessing if it's from 06, there wasn't a lot of records getting pressed back at that time.
Right.
Probably out of print. Again, I'm not going to know much about a lot of these bands, guys. You're going to have to help me out. If you see something you know, throw it in the comments. Say, hey, I know that band. They're punk. This is probably, I would guess, with just the cover and looking at the back, I would guess it's some kind of like post-punk kind of thing going on. So, all right, what do we got next? We've got Tricot.
Tricot?
3.
Oh,
Tricot 3. Tokyo Vampire Hotel. Wasabi Sabi. Yosoki. DD. Sukima. I would guess.
I think you could say the next two pretty easily.
Porkside Pork Ginger.
Those are a little easier
Cover.
to say than some of the
I would
others.
say it's heavily Japanese.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
And so they've got
Here.
vocal and guitar. So we've got some vocal and guitar.
Oh.
We've got, oh my gosh. We've got guitar and backing vocal. And we've got bass and backing vocal. Additional musicians. There's obviously drums.
It's unplayed.
Trying to figure out where this was recorded.
Sounds sweet blue vinyl.
At Dutch Mama Studio, Volta Studio. I do not know where
This
those
is
are.
like a private press. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I dig it. How much is it?
Oh, I don't know. Let me check. Ooh, there's something inside of it.
Oh, baby. Is it download?
No, it's an MC Hammer card.
Oh, MC Ham comes with exclusive. It looks like it's in mint condition. MC Hammer card. Let's get a zoom in on the MC Hammer card here. On the back, corners look good. We got Born Kern Burrell in Oakland, California. This is Pro Set Superstars Music Cards number
You
125.
never know what you're gonna.
Yep.
Whoop, got another
Included.
one.
Holy cannoli. That's the download. You're
Here's
getting
the download.
you get an MC Hammer card and a download for Tricot 3. So we can't spend too much time on Tricot 3. We're having way too much fun today. This is 28, so it's $18. $18 on that one. Harvey Milk.
We're still zoomed in.
I'm still zoomed in. I'm gonna unzoom it here. Thanks, Annette.
Oh, Harvey Milk here.
Harvey Milk, $22.
2 LP.
2 LP. This one at least I've heard of Harvey Milk. Gatefold. Dose LP. Let's see what we got. It just looks like it's on black vinyl. Yeah. Looks unplayed again. He was a part of. God, he was in something. This is recorded in '97, mixed, mastered at the Kyle Spence and Ronnie Jones Sound in Athens, Georgia, '07. It's like, I want to say it's like porcupine tree stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
What does it say?
Well, I didn't do a very good search because I'm only getting the information about Harvey Milk, the first gay
It's not the band.
politician in
Oh,
San
that's
Francisco
not what we want.
19. I can't remember what year that was.
Maybe it's in tribute
I
to
didn't
him.
look up the Harvey Milk band. I just looked up Harvey Milk.
Well, moving on. How about the Head Boys? We're going back in time here, guys. $10.
That looks like 80s kind of Devo stuff. Just
Yeah,
I
they're-
don't know.
They're on RSO.
Yeah.
Guitar vocals, bass and vocals, keyboard and vocals, and drum and vocals. It was recorded in Scotland.
And where?
Scotland.
Wow. Oh, interesting. I like the back cover there.
RSO. Record looks unplayed. $10.
Interesting.
I'm telling you, all this stuff, I've never heard any of this stuff, guys.
Mm-mm.
I mean, but it's nice to expand your horizons. Maybe somebody out there will Google something, check it out on Spotify, and say, hell yeah, I want that. And then
Right.
they pick it up. So, Eye to Eye on Warner Brothers, $6. Again, unplayed. Does it have a year on it?
That's what
Produced
I
by
looked for.
Gary Katz.
1982.
It's got like a little energy dome looking symbol on it. Look at this little symbol they got. Looks almost like a little Devo thing. Hunger
19
Pains, Life in Motion. I would guess this to be like the Cars, something like that. If I were to guess. Does it have any keyboard? Percussion? Yeah. Guitar, bass, keyboards, percussion, vocals. Bet you that's like a Cars ripoff. Who wouldn't want to try to be like them? All right. I actually know this guy.
Who's that?
Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry
know
and the
him?
Soul Searchers.
Ooh.
That'll work. 2001.
Wow. It's an EP.
It's an EP, Jacket Made in Canada. It's got the long version, the 10-minute version on side B, and then the radio version and club version on side A
Oh, the song that'll work.
of the song that'll work. It's only $6. So it's like a 12-inch single that, if you're a Chuck Berry fan, probably want to check that out. All right. I saw this in the rack. I had to snag it.
Oh, for sure.
The sleeve's not perfect.
I think we've got some more of those downstairs with singles.
Yeah, it's not a... But it's Rapper's Delight, baby. Sugar Hill Gang. Rapper's Delight, the original Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight single. So it's just Rapper's Delight on both sides. I think one's instrument... No, it's just long version on this side and short version. Real descriptive. Record's in really good shape. Easily VG+. You're not going to have any issues with this one. Price on the Sugar Hill Gang is $14. You want to
I
take a
like
couple?
that one.
Here, I'm going to give you a little stack here.
You're going to give me a little
I'm going
snack?
to give it another little
Since
stack.
I don't know any of these bands.
Well, I don't know them either.
We've got a Bob Brosman, Snapping the Strings, electrically recorded. So this is from 1983.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's got blues. It's got a waltz cover.
Big Thumb Strut,
It looks like a
Hard Time Blues. We've got, yeah, this might be interesting. We've got, that song actually has a bottleneck guitar in it.
there's a steel guitars.
String bass, drums. Some of them have a xylophone. They're calling them Hawaiian guitars, marimba. There's a lot of different ukuleles, a lot of different instruments on this. This is what would be really interesting to take a listen to. Big Boy Stomp. It looks like it's it says, once again, I'm presenting to the public a blend of 1920s hot jazz, blues, and Hawaiian music.
I mean,
So
it
that-
sounds like something cool to
Something
check
really
out.
cool. Yeah, we've got
How much is it?
$9.
Yeah.
$9 for
Give her a shot.
Bob Brosman. He's got all of his different guitars on the back there.
So this record's funny, guys. This Chordettes record, because every time I get someone asking about the Chordettes in the store, I can never find this. I've had like 4 or 5 people. You have any Chordettes records? And it's always no, because finding old female vocal bands is like impossible.
What speed
So
is that?
it's a 10-inch. It's $14. It is 33 and a third. There's 6 songs on it. So it's like people come in and say, "Oh, I thought I had one," and I look on my wall and I can't find it, and then I find it the next week. It's happened 2 or 3 times with
And
this
it's on
record.
Columbia 6i too.
It's an original Columbia 6i 10-inch VG Plus record. Chordettes, hard to find stuff, and for $14, it's not bad. It doesn't have Sandman on it. I'm sorry. But it's got 6 other: Carolina Moon, For Me and My Gal, Drifting and Dreaming, A Little Street Where Old Friends Meet, Kentucky Babe, and I'd Love to Live in Loveland. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, you don't.
Cover's a little beat off because
Yeah, it's got a little
scene
scene split on it. Hey, $14.
Yeah.
I haven't seen another one.
The subdudes. I thought it said the subdues, but these are the subdudes. Oh, this is a promo
Yeah, it's got a little cut and it's got a stamp on the back. I know you can't see it.
from 1989.
That's pretty late in the vinyl game.
It is.
That's
Tommy
pretty late.
Malone, Johnny Magney, Steve Amdy, and Johnny Ray Allen. So we've got guitars, vocals, accordion, keyboards, tambourine, percussion, and bass. So, don't know much about this, but there we go. We've got the subdudes. When you play it, say it. On Atlantic, it is
That definitely went to a radio station.
$7.
That's definitely a radio station promo because
got
they.
a little promo on the top here.
Yeah. So yeah, it's got the promo stamp and it's got this. And when you say it, play it, which means it probably went to a radio station. So when they play it on the radio, they're supposed to say it.
Actually, I've heard of this person before. Have you heard of this person?
Art Tatum Jazz,
Tatum
baby.
Jazz. So we've got a album here. It is called Piano Starts Here. 30 definitive solo performances by the great pianist in the history of jazz, including the first recordings he ever made.
Dang.
So this is a Columbia Hall of Fame series. Can't find a year on it, of course. These older ones, it seems like they never.
They
did
never
that.
like to do that.
Yeah. So this one is $12. Art Tatum.
And I'm going the total opposite direction next. SST, The Blasting Concept. So,
a very bright album.
well, it's because it's punk, and it's a compilation.
Oh.
It's SST compilation. It's $20. It's in very good shape. Record looks unplayed, and it's got Saint Vitus, DC3, SWA, Black Flags on here.
Ooh.
Gone Worm, Overkill, Over the Edge, Saccharine Trust, Painted Willie, Angst, Meat Puppets, Minutemen, Husker Du, October Faction, and Tom Truckley's
Interesting.
Dog. So
That would be pretty cool to put on the list.
yeah, so I mean it's a really special list price
When it
$3.99.
came out, three.
It's gone up a little bit
$49, I
since
think.
1986. But it's cool. The back has a listing of all the releases from each band. So like you can see where my finger's at. This is Black Flag. These are all their releases. SST 1 is a 45. SST 3 is an EP. SST 5 is 6-pack 45. So it's kind of obviously it's a sales piece. Blasting Concept Volume 2. What you got next in that?
I have something that I don't want to butcher the name of.
I'm going to put this in my special Max's
Ooh.
record holder
What I
right
have
there.
next coming up, I'm not even sure. Oh, I can't even read half the back of this because I've got it printed so lightly. This is called So Tranquilizing Cosmetic with Jamaluddin Takuma. And I'm hoping, hoping I said that right.
Okay.
Um,
I'll get that.
we've got.
Oh, it's just new records coming in. No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, just set them down there. It's fine.
Yay, new records.
New
on
vinyl.
Tuesday.
New vinyl. On Tuesday.
Ooh, 6 boxes.
We're going to be busy today.
All kinds of interesting stuff on here. I'm going to say this is probably 80-ish. There's a bunch of there's synthesizers on it. Drums, guitar, DMX drum programming. So I'm thinking probably,
This is going to have some African flavor to it.
yeah,
With a new wave twist.
definitely.
We definitely got a lot of 80s stuff this week.
Saxophone solo, congas, and yeah. And this is, let's see.
How much is it?
It is $5.
Ooh, that's cheap.
You
That's
can get
worth
your
trying. That's worth it.
Tranquilizing on today.
That's worth buying and just trying it out. The photos on Epic. I mean, this screams the Cars Cheap Trick to me. Cheap Trick was also on Epic at this kind of same time period. Just even the whole friggin' cover, it's $6.
Oh, hang on
It's
a
cheap.
second. We've got somebody coming to visit us this weekend.
Oh man, who do we
Wicked
got?
Wicked Loki.
Oh man,
Hopefully it'll be Saturday because I'm not here on Friday.
he'll be here Saturday, right?
I'll be here
Saturday.
Well,
Should be here
I
Saturday.
should be here Saturday.
Saturday. So yeah, Saturday. If it's not sold already, you can pick up the photos for $6.
I like this one. This is a really cool cover. This is
That's a newer
what
release,
is
obviously.
the band? A Minor Forest.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So it says a Minor Forest here, and then it says
Made in it says Chicago, Illinois.
yeah, Flemish altruism.
I should have named this episode "Watch Nick and Annette Struggle with Bands We've Never Heard Before." It would have been a better. I think it'd been a better title.
I'm just digging this.
Look at it's a die cut too.
It's an old, supposed to be like an old slide projector.
Oh,
Slide.
it's see through. I thought it was empty. Oh, that's cool.
Me.
Yeah, it shows up great.
I'm on Romper Room. So yeah, made in the USA. Yeah, Thrill Jockey, Chicago, Illinois. Have no idea what kind.
Look at the first. Look at the
number
first song.
two.
First song is called "But the Pants Stay On."
Don't read number 2.
Bill's mom likes to F is track 2. So
Oh, this would be really, really
Oh,
interesting.
my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, there's some beef rigger. The loneliest. Wow, this is. Yeah, there's some X-rated stuff on the back here. I can't say,
No
it,
doubt
but
about
it looks
that.
pretty funny.
So it's a, I guess. Oh, it is a gatefold. I thought it was like a trifold.
Single
but
LP.
I don't know.
Let's discover. Let's
It
dive
is
in.
a single. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna look at the
it's
price.
wor-
17
holy
bucks.
cow. It is 2 LPs.
2 LP.
2
It's
LPs here.
$17, and you can get a song called "Jacking Off George Lucas." Could be in your collection. What could that song possibly sound like? Nobody
don't
knows.
know.
You have to buy it and find
There's
out,
gotta be
guys.
somebody out there that's heard
Buy
it
it and
before.
find out.
Oh, and then I have next.
Samantha Fox, but the pants stay on. It's great.
I have
Yep.
The Undead.
Not to be confused with the real.
Hollywood Undead.
Yeah, correct. This is definitely punk.
1989 post-mortem records, so that might give you an indication of what kind of music we got on here. Distributed by Forefront Records. It is called Act Your Rage. Sometimes I get told to act my age. We've got this for 18.
Is it UK? Is it an import?
No, New Jersey.
Oh,
This also looks like it's mint minus for sure.
it's got a lyric sheet too.
Yeah. Oh, does it?
Yep. Should we get into the animals? I think it's time to
I
take
don't
a
know, I
break
thought
from news.
This was really kind of fun.
Well, don't worry, we got more left, and most of it's a lot of the '80s stuff. We're gonna get back to that. I'm gonna let Annette take over. We're gonna rock through some animals.
Just do a brief rundown. And why I'm doing this, I said earlier, is because a feed came across my phone that said that the Animals guitarist Hilton Valentine had died. He was 77 years old, died this past in January, and he was the one that made the famous riff from the house. Made it really famous in the song "House of the Rising Sun." I think I played a couple of videos on them, and I realized I knew more of their songs than I thought I did.
They have a lot of hits.
Yeah. And we've got Rolling Stone magazine ranked House of the Rising Sun 122 among the 500 greatest songs of all times.
Dang.
And it had been a traditional folk song, but here it was recorded by an electric rock band and was described as the first folk rock hit. So I do have a bunch of their albums. I probably won't show all of them. I
I
pulled
would
some.
never guess it as a folk rock
I know.
hit, but that's how they
Yeah.
categorized it back then.
I mean, I don't remember when the song originally came out, but it had been done by so many different artists. So here's just we've got a handful of records. This one's from the store, The Animals on Tour. This has Boom Boom. Let's see, what other ones? Let the Good Times Roll. I'm Crying. Dimple. She said yeah. This is from 1964, I believe. No, it's I can't find the exact year on it. 17.
Yeah,
17
not bad. I'm gonna
bucks on
just
that.
put this bad boy right up
Yeah.
here.
Got the best of the animals. Let me get to my notes here. So Rising Sun reached number one in the United States and the UK and became the signature tune of the band. They were from a coal mining town in northeastern England.
Ah, coal miners.
And apparently Rising Sun was, according to my notes here, was the least rock and roll of their many hits. Therefore, back to the folk rock thing. And many of their hits included "It's My Life," with Hilton Valentine played 12-string on that one.
Huh.
Yeah, and I did see a video of that. I did a bunch of YouTube videos yesterday while I was home, and I did find one with him playing that song with the 12-string. It's really good. "Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood," which had previously been recorded by Nina Simone.
Yep.
Yeah. And we've got to get out of this place. What do we have on this album here?
Gotta get out of this place.
Yeah, now
Bo
we got Nick
Diddley.
singing.
Bo Diddley, Gotta Find My Baby, Dimples, Boom Boom, and I'm Almost Grown. It's only 5 songs on this record.
Yeah, it seems
It's $9 though. Not expensive.
this the best of, right?
Yeah. Here's
So-
your greatest hits is the next one.
Yeah. Well, this
I'll start
Eric
showing
Burden
them.
the animals. There you go.
I'll do the records and you do the talking. We'll split it up.
So that's a good idea because I'm just not on my game here today. So Eric Burden, I'm
You're
not.
fine. It's just hard to do both.
Eric Burden told the online magazine Guitar International that it was really Hilton who made the early Animals a rock band. That he didn't just play rock and roll; he looked rock and roll.
Well, you have to. It's,
Yeah.
not, it's a two thing. You can't have.
Yeah, and one of the things he liked to do is he played through an Echoplex. Do you know what an Echoplex is?
No. Tell
Okay,
us.
so my dad had one when we were growing up, so I'm very familiar with the Echoplex because my dad was a guitar player, and he also. I still have a recording of him doing House of the Rising Sun. So an Echoplex is a recording studio tape delay device.
Okay.
So it was like this little box thing that hooked up through the amplifier and whatnot, and it gave an echo and added depth to the guitars and other instruments. It gave that it just gave it a different sound. It was
Okay.
really kind of cool, yeah.
Kind of like a reverb unit they have now.
It might.
Sort
Well,
of like a
reverb
reverb?
isn't reverb hooks up to the stereo there,
Yeah.
right?
But this is
a
this is
for
on the
like
other end.
amps and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah. Let's see.
This
so
is-
Hilton Valentine was his. I had to look this up. He was in a musical group called the Heppers, playing the popular skiffle music of the time. Do you know what
Skiffle music? Nope.
I had to look it
Tell
up.
us, what is skiffle music?
So skiffle music in the U.S. There's a U.S. and a British definition.
Okay.
So in the U.S., it was a style of 1920s and 1930s jazz, driving from blues, ragtime, and folk music,
Okay.
using both improvised and conventional instruments. In British, it was a kind of folk music with a blues or jazz flavor that was popular in the 50s,
So that would make perfect sense for this.
played by a small group and often incorporating improvised instruments such as washboards.
There you have it.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
So this is the greatest hits of Eric Burden and the Animals.
And their first,
This is a master disc,
Oh, it
and it's
is?
$7.
Wow.
For those of you that don't know what a master disc is, if you look, it's not going to show up on camera, but right here on the inner trails of the record is a little stamp. It says master disc. And why that's important is typically the earlier pressings or the ones that they sent to radio stations that they wanted to sound really good were made better quality. And master disc is one of the titles that you can find. There's Kendon and there's other titles, other stamps you'll see on the trail end groove there, or not the trail end, the dead wax there on the inside. So yeah, this is a master disc, so it should sound better than a non-master disc because it's going to be, they took more time making it. $7. So
So before, in 1963,
back to Annette.
it was Burden Price and bass guitar player Chaz Chandler, who enlisted him along with Steele, who enlisted Valentine, and they were then called the Alan Price Combo. But before they started recording, they changed their name to the Animals.
That's a way better name.
Yeah, definitely the Alan Price Combo.
Alan
Sounds
Price
like
Combo?
something they'd be playing in an elevator and the music or something.
Yeah, I was thinking on really bad knockoff of Alan Parsons Project. like a Alan Parsons like cover band.
Right.
The Alan Price Combo.
So they the Animals were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1994.
Okay.
Let me find that other one. And they appear twice on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's list of songs. I'm missing part of my thing here. So their songs appearing in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame list is House of the Rising Sun and We Gotta Get Out of This Place. We Gotta Get Out of This Place apparently was like, don't want to call it an anthem, but it was out during like the Vietnam War, so a lot of the soldiers and stuff would kind of use that as a
point, yeah,
as
a
point,
song,
yeah,
like
we
a
gotta get out
protest
of here.
song, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
It's cool. Look at this. So this record's called Arc. It's $8, but look at, they're obviously older. This record's from
Yeah,
1983.
Right.
But look at it. It's got Alan Price. It's got Chandler. It's got Eric Burden. It's got John Steele, Hilton Valentine. It's got there they are, and that's what they looked like in 1983.
Well, guess what?
What?
I watched a documentary.
I'm moving this one over.
Um,
Sorry,
I
colors.
found it on YouTube. It's called Eric Burden, Rock and Roll Animal, and it was from 2020. He looks pretty good for an 80-year-old. I tell you that. It was a cool documentary. There were times in it. I think it was originally recorded by BBC, but I found it on YouTube. And there was all this silence, and I thought there was something with my TV. But I think they did that. They were throwing like different videos and vignettes and different pictures into the documentary, and so it was complete silence during that time.
Weird.
Yeah, but it was really cool. There were a lot of it was him in 2020, and Sting was on there, Bruce Springsteen was on there, Patti Smith, George Thorogood, Steve Van Zandt. So it was a really, really cool documentary. And like I said, I found it on YouTube from last year.
Dang.
So not only is that how he looked back then, but you can see him in current day.
That's cool.
Yeah.
$8. This is Best of Eric Burden and the Animals Volume 2. Now this one's got a lot of songs on it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them on here. When I Was a Young Girl Named Sanzu, Don't Bring Me Down, She'll Return It, CC Rider, Other Side of This
Wow.
Life.
CC Riders on there?
Yeah, it's Volume 2, so it's got a little bit of the later stuff. Hey G, Gip, Help Me Girl, That Ain't Where It's At, You're On My Mind, Inside Looking Out, and Cheating.
Oh, and they were also
$8.
inducted into Hollywood's Rock Walk of Fame in May of 2001.
I didn't know they had a Rock Hall Hall
I
of Fame.
did not either. So that was interesting that I found out yesterday.
Eric Burden and the Animals, Eric is Here. This is $10. VG Plus vinyl. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Let's see if it has anything different on here. Losing Control, It's Not Easy, Help Me Girl. I think it's going to rain today in the night.
And I do have some over here from the website.
Let's do those. Let's do those.
So these are going to be ones that we actually have on ToadHallOnline.com. We have quite a few. I was really happy with the selection of, and there might be some dupes in this pile that we had in the store. So we do have the Animals with Eric Burden in the beginning. We've got Bo Diddley's on here, Boom Boom, C-Jam Blues. So we've got that. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can find the price in this.
It might be different online too.
Yeah, and it might
so
be
these,
different.
this stack is just going to be, these are already on the website right now. So you go over and purchase them right now. We're just going to kind of go through, show what we have on there. Oh, look, we just did that. Eric is Here.
This one?
No, this next one.
So this one is Winds of Change, Eric Burden and the Animals. This is the new Animals after he decided, that some of the members left and it went to Eric Burden and the Animals.
Okay.
So we've got Winds of Change on here, San Franciscan Nights, Don't See a Year on this. Looks like it's on MGM, so there we've got that one. Oh, Painted Black is on here.
Ooh, there
It's
you
a great
go.
song.
It's a,
Well, we got this, which Nick just went over, but we do also have this
on the website.
Did you do this one?
Nope,
or
I
had
haven't
it-
done that one.
It had been in the.
That's in the pile. It was the next one, but I'll skip it now.
We've got Every One of Us, Eric Burden and the Animals.
Oh, this is good. I don't have to
Which
talk about half of these.
It
now.
has none of the original members on it except for Eric Burden. Can't find a year, of course, on it. So we've got this. It's got the song White Houses on it. Some of the newer, I guess, newer stuff. Newer compared to 1960s. So we've got that. Eric Burden, I Used to Be an Animal.
I also
from
have a sealed.
1988.
I have a sealed one in my hand.
Oh,
This
that-
one's
that
never been
one's
opened.
sealed? Okay.
This one's in the store, so if you want the sealed one, it's $25. It'll be like $20.
Mm-hmm.
That one's probably like 12 or something.
And there's tons of artists on this. There's a list of probably 15 different players that are playing on this one.
Hey, we do have a lot on our website.
Yeah, we do.
This is good. Load it up.
The Twain Shall Meet, Eric Burden and the Animals. Sky Pilot's on this one. Closer to the Truth. And that one's on the website. And the original Animals, Before We Were So Rudely Interrupted. And this one does have Eric Burns, has Ellen Price, as from the Ellen Price Project.
Alan Price group trio group.
Hilton Valentine, Chaz Chandler, and John Steele. So this is still all the original members. So this is from 1977, and it does say that they reunited. I do have this in my notes, believe it or not. They reunited briefly in the mid-70s to record this album, and then they reunited in '83. And you showed this album earlier for more successful album Arc,
Okay.
which was followed by a tour. So,
Every so often they got back together, huh?
yep.
So those are all on our website right now. You can go shop those right now. These you'll have to call. Eric Burden Declares War. It's just the band War.
I know. It does have Eric Burden on it.
That is so weird.
I know that I really had to look at this one when I pulled it up to make sure that it could fit in this category. And a special thanks, Hilton Valentine's mentioned on here. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the.
It's like a mashup?
I'm not sure. But there are just all kinds of artists on
Spill the Wine is on it. Spill the Wine. Na, na, na.
it. Oh, we've got Nick doing karaoke today.
I'm feeling it. Eric Bird, Run for Your Life. We just got a few left, guys. This is This is a single. It's $7. This is here's an import compilation for $12. On Superstar, probably from Italy. It's an Italian import.
Don't see that very often.
No, you can tell this style. They've done these forever. Yeah, nice Italian import. That's pretty cool. Looks like it's brand new. $12, and then Sun Secrets. This is it's got Ring of Fire on it. $8. It's My Life, Ring of Fire, Sun Secrets, The Real Me When I Was Young. It's got Alan, Randy Rice, Eric Burden. So.
Well, and Mark just said that Andy Summers, who joined the New Animals in '68, would later join the Police, which, like I said on that documentary I watched, had Sting on it. So that kind of
Time goes on, and then they,
This goes in your
they
phone.
get. Just throw it in here. I'll sort it
Let's
out later.
get back to this other stuff.
And that's digging the weird stuff. Today.
Yeah, I
All right.
am.
So here's the stack of weird stuff we got going. The 80s weird stuff. Now, before we're going to get through the
oh my
80s, rest of the 80s weird
gosh.
stuff,
You do have a huge pile of stuff there.
I got some audiophile stuff because I know you guys love the audiophile stuff. I've got a Gordon Lightfoot MoFi. Unfortunately, it's got a scratch that clicks on side 2. But it's not
Why?
expensive. Yeah, right? I didn't do it, I promise. See how bad it looks. Yeah, it's one scratch on the one side friggin' brand new. And of course side 2 has a scratch that you can. It has a little click. I mean, it looks shiny and new, but it's got one scratch. We got $20 on it, so is what it is. At least it's not totally trashed. It's not in the dollar record.
Right.
So so they redid the Kinks. Friday Music redid the Kinks catalog a while back, and I don't think these are still available, but I still got a brand new sealed one for $40. 180 gram, high quality RTI pressed vinyl from Friday Music. Friday Music still makes records today. Right now they're doing a lot of 80s rock, like Enough's Enough. Shoot, is there some on my wall? They got a bunch of 80s rock they're going through and repressing. But this one, the Kinks Sleepwalker, definitely a high quality version of this you can pick up. All right, this is interesting.
Yes, it is.
So it's Bob Dylan, Times They Are Changin', but I believe it was a 2LP 45 package, right? Originally, this is a 2LP set. This is one of the LPs. Probably like someone got a damaged one.
Oh.
Or like, and so they sent out a replacement. And then they didn't need see, it's got a little scuff on side too. It says $20. I would take, give me 15 for it. If you're interested. It's got Times They Are Changing, Ballad of Hollis Brown, and what's on the other side? So maybe if you're like, you want to get into audiophile music, but you're not sure, with God on Our Side, One Too Many Mornings, and North Country Blues. Maybe if you're like, I want to try it, I want to see how good they sound, but I don't want to spend $50 to find out if it's going to sound good on my record. $15, you can get a Bob Dylan.
Was it? It's not a MoFi.
It
Yeah,
is. It's a MoFi.
Silver label or?
No, this is a 45 cut.
Oh, okay.
This is a 45 RPM. So this would have been.
Obviously, I wasn't paying attention when he was doing
So
the rundown on that.
It's one of the two LPs. You want to test your system for $15. It's an easy way to check it out. And I do still have a couple Monk's Dream one steps. I have a couple left. $200. They're $15 shipping. If you want one, I
15,
think
that was 1.5 shipping. It sounded like you said 50.
I'm glad that you. It is
clarified
$15.
that.
So 200 and then 15. $215. Get it shipped to your door. They are out of print. They're all gone. I got 2 left.
Two.
Two.
Ooh, I like
Two.
this.
All right, now
This looks kind of
for the rest of the show.
too. We've got Dropout with the Barracudas. I like. You have no idea. We've got.
And that's already. She's already sizing this up to see if it's going to fit in her collection because she's a rockabilly collector. So she's immediately. I can see it in her eyes. She's like, I might have to put this on the side to give it a spin.
Oh, I like the way they start their little description here. The Barracudas are not normal.
Perfect start.
There we go. So.
What kind of instruments we got?
Let's see what we've got. So this is from 1981.
Could be good.
I don't see there's a rundown of
the Barracudas. They got the right name. They got the right look.
They got England. So they're from. I'm
Could
going
be.
to assume they're from England. So the
have that
Barracudas are
look.
corny enough to think that music comes in equal parts energy, harmony, melody, and lyric. So yeah, this would be pretty interesting. What do we have on this? So, $20. Definitely an import. It's also at the time was available on cassette. Just in case
Yeah, you want to look for a cassette. How about Polyrock?
Polyrock.
Not to be confused with the label Polyvinyl or
Right.
Polygram Records. Polyrock. $20. RCA. Record is like brand new. It's got kind of a 80s rock look to the back there. Kind of like something you see the Talking Heads do. They have instruments, guitars, electronics, violin, keyboard, synthesizer, backing vocals. Oh, Annette already found something she liked.
Oh man.
What?
Gonna
Yeah.
show it though because if otherwise would probably be going home with me. Jimmy Lee Maslin. It's called Silicious Rockabilly Cat.
Oh my God! Look at his outfit on the back.
Oh my God, he doesn't look.
Looking good.
Look at that on the back. He looks a little more rockabilly on the front there, so I can't tell what kind of guitar. This is on, I can't read it. Rollin' Rock Records, distributed in Great Britain, so it's the UK. And I'm not finding a year on this. It looks 80-ish to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Early 80s maybe? I don't know. We'll have to see.
I feel like this guy grew up listening to like Eddie Cochran records, and then he went and saw
Yeah.
George Thorogood once. Just judging on the cover strictly. He was like, I'm going to do that.
Bip bop boom. We've got Love Train on here. A whole lot of lovin'. 3D Daddy.
I like it.
So this is very interesting. Yeah.
Some stuff, like I said, Nick and Annette struggle through records we've never seen before. This is a great show.
$10.
Oh, but it has nothing to do with Nikki and the Corvettes on Bop Records. Nikki and the freaking Corvettes. How cool is that? $6. And there's Nikki and probably the Corvettes.
Oh, on the back?
So it's a girl group.
Oh, it is.
It's a
Look at
girl
their
group.
Coordinated outfits.
Coordinated outfits. They got a cartoon on the cover. They got a mint minus record in the sleeve on Bop Records. I mean, how can you go wrong? What do you think this sounds like?
Where the heck did
It came from,
these come from?
I don't know. We got some crazy collections in this last week.
No kidding.
1980. So it definitely looks like 1980.
Yeah, it does.
They got the cartoon of themselves on the front.
This looks like a compilation.
You got a promo. It's a promo.
Is it promo 2?
Promo
It's called
sting.
Unsigned Volume 2. We've got, so on here we have, trying to figure out,
Just start.
Gotta Get a Record Out by the band Green from Chicago. So, and it also tells you where these different bands are from. We've got the New Salem Witch Hunters from Cleveland, Ohio. The Worms from Staten Island. 3 Hits, Greensboro, North Carolina. Slab Fashion from DeKalb, Illinois.
Look at that.
Song's called Strike Me Dead. That's about, what, 45 minutes south of here? Is
Yeah,
it
that's
that far?
yeah, it's about 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
That's where I went to. That's where I went to college.
Velez Manifesto, Morgantown, West Virginia. Paul Chastain, Chicago, Illinois. And Big Noise, New York. Oh, I missed one down here. We have Basics in Coral Gables, Florida. So this is very interesting.
Slab Fashion. I never heard of that.
Yeah.
It's a little before my time.
I think this is, 87.
Yeah, I was born.
Barely. Barely.
I was born in 87. So, yeah, a little before my time.
And it's a pretty cool compilation. And like Nick said, it is a promo up here.
Typical girls won't pay more than $8, so why should you? Don't. What do you think my mom priced this record at? It's 20 bucks.
Is
So,
there really oh, you took the
but it
record
says
out, like,
it's basic. And it says live in Cincinnati, live in San Francisco. Side A, side B. So one's live in Cincinnati, one's in San Francisco, and it's got 4 songs on each side. So that's what it looks like. So I'm guessing it's got punk written all over it. It's from 1980. So
and we've got Powerhouse Lovin' Machine on here. And we have
a
this
lot of this stuff's like post-punk. It's like that
Yeah.
80s, like
1988 for this one. Falls Church, Virginia. Yeah. That's about Stomping at the Savoy. You know, you can never tell by the names of the song. Flip, Flop, and Fly. We got vocals, guitar, harmonica, piano, bass, drums, and tenor sax.
there you have it.
Yeah.
There you have it. Powerhouse. How much?
Oh, yeah. How about $9?
How about $9? How about our first folk record in the stack on Flying Fish? And look at that accordion right on the
Oh,
cover.
my gosh.
First generation music for concerta and mandolin. And look at these guys. Look at who would want to let's party with those guys. Look at those guys. Look at
I
those.
do like the drawing of the accordion
Then
on
you
the
get it.
front of it. It's pretty cool.
Those guys know how to party. They know how to make a record for sure. $6. Yeah, it's mandolin, accordion, stand-up bass, and acoustic guitar.
Did you say what year that was from? I didn't catch it.
86.
86. We've got a... Oh, this is an interesting. I like this one. It is a promo. It's a compilation.
Matheny.
Yeah, we got Matheny and also Ornette Coleman's on here for the jazz people out there. Charlie Hayden, Jack DeJohnette, and Donardo Coleman.
DeJohnette. Jack DeJohnette.
What did I say?
DeJet.
Okay, whatever. DeJohnette. Okay. We like to make fun of each other.
We're having fun.
Yeah, 1986. Matheny Group Productions. There's some. Don't really know any of these songs on here, but it was recorded live December 12th through 14th, 1985, at the Power Station, New York City.
There you have it.
This was originally mastered by Bob Ludwig at Master Disc in New York City.
Oh, we got a little bit of like a late audiophile kind of jazz record here.
This is really cool.
Ornette Coleman and Pat Metheny.
Oh, yeah.
What year is this from?
Thought I found it at one point, and
It's gonna be down at the bottom, mega tiny print.
86.
So yeah, that's.
Yeah.
So let's see. Blue Note will reissue that in about 20 years.
$12.
So you can buy the original promo for $12 today. See, people will blow right past that right now, because it doesn't look like a jazz record.
No.
Because it's from 1986. They
Right.
just look different. How about Milton? You want to try to say that
Oh.
name? Milton.
Nope. Mascamento.
Oh man, you nailed that one. So, Neil Mascamento. Obviously, the cover doesn't give you much, but look at the back. I feel like I'm at the waterfront. I feel like I'm at a live concert.
The jazz.
Oh baby, they're on Verve. They're on Verve. It looks like, you know.
It definitely looks like it might be. Yeah, obviously Spanish influence here. We've got most of the songs are Nos Dos, the two of us, La Grima do Sul, Tarde, Abarca dos Amantes.
But it looks like it's gonna be a fun party record. I mean, that guy's got a guitar. This guy's got a saxophone.
We've got a lyric sheet.
Holy cannoli!
But
Uh-oh.
it has English translation
Oh baby.
of the songs. So that's pretty cool.
$6. $6.
Yeah. What do we have on there? I think I saw
Little
a
world
sax
music.
on the back and
Little world music with you. I dig that. You want this one? Papa's got a brand new bag.
Papa's got a brand new pig bag. The original version.
The original.
Electro funk version produced by Paul Hardcastle. Yeah. Not a lot of information on here, Kaz Records.
Sometimes the label helps.
Nope. Papa's got a brand new pig bag is basically all it says here. It's from 1985. Oh, it's a 45 cut. And their side A, side B, they both have the same song. It doesn't say whether one's instrumental or...
Paul Hardcastle, yeah, he's like a... Look at all the...
It's
instrumentation.
electro funk.
That's kind of cool. Maybe something worth checking out. Yeah. I see in the chat, Merrick's talking about Love.
The band.
About the band Love.
Yeah.
And then someone asked about if MoFi did a repress. So MoFi did repress Love Forever Changes. I mean, they put it out originally like 4 years ago, and we finally got a reissue a lot of them. Last week, we sold out of them. More are coming. So, it's just, they can't make records fast enough right now.
$5 on Papa's got a brand new pig bag.
$5.
$5.
It's worth a shot.
Electro funk.
It's worth
That's
buying
something
to a
you can
listen.
have in your collection that you can probably say, probably not many of your friends have.
Yeah, probably like none of your friends will have
Coming
that.
up too.
Gut Bank. The Dark Ages. 1980. I don't know, there's not even a date, but I'm going to guess it's 86.
Oh, it is 86.
86 Twist Tone. It's got a cut corner, probably a promo cut, because they probably only made like 500 of these.
Well, Peter said that it's a great single pig bag, so we're going to have to listen to that. I'm
We're gonna
pulling that
put
up,
that
and
on.
we're going to be
Pig
listening
bags
to
can be
this a
listened.
little bit later today.
This is going to be, I feel like this is going to become a regular thing now. Coyote Records, Gut Bank, The Dark Ages.
I think we need to get more
$8.
influenced by some of the stuff we have in here that we have no idea what it is.
No freaking clue. Like Headless Chickens.
Headless chicken.
Is it chickens or chickens? Headless Chickens. Limited edition, recorded at Mascot Studios, 89, New Zealand.
Wow.
a New
That might
Zealand
be some
band.
pretty deep stuff.
I don't know.
Don't
You
know.
think so?
Sometimes they have some.
It's a single.
I know.
Crash Hot.
I don't know. Sometimes they have like New Zealand has some. I think pretty
Chris
interesting
Krankenstein.
death music or whatnot.
No, I don't think it's that.
You don't think so?
No, I don't have a death. 1990.
Oh, it's a special festival export.
How about that? It's recorded in September of '89, and the record was made in '90.
$9.
$9 for Headless Chickens. No, I love this cover. I pulled this one out just for the cover.
You could say this name wrong incorrectly because I have it so close together. But this is the Dogs D'Amour, and then it actually looks like it's Dogs Hits. But say that fast.
Dogs Hits. The Dogs D'Amour hits. Dogs Hits.
Yeah, but look, if you read how they have it together, it's all.
Oh, it could be dog.
Could be yeah.
S word.
A dog S word. And bootleg album. So Dogs, Hits, and bootleg album made in the UK.
I bet they
It
thought they
is
were
a
really clever with doing that.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure they were super proud of that.
Little gatefold going on here.
This is actually really pretty cool. They got their albums, their original albums, and then they got their side 1, side 2, then the other record, side A, side B. So it they took some time to put that together.
Definitely.
That's pretty neat. I dig that.
Let's see how much is in here. $21 for double LP. Definitely, he's got that. I'd say definitely 80s, right?
Oh yeah, kind of like a rock look to him too.
What do you have next?
I got Phil Oakes, and I mean usually Phil Oakes isn't anything super special, but this one is an import tape from California. Phil Oakes. It's got that shiny cover going on. It's $8. It's not expensive. It's on the A&M record label. It's Gemma. It's not perfect. It's probably VG plus somewhere in there. But if you're into folk, kind of folk rock, pop music from that era, it's just sometimes when you get records in and you've never seen them before, even if it's from some guy, someone who's not as popular, we still buy them up because there's always people looking for cool stuff.
And yeah, this just looks like this is gonna fly off the shelf. Let me tell you, Tony Ellis Dixie banner.
Him and his banjo are on the back.
$5.
It's on Flying Fish, so it's probably like folk.
Yeah, we got banjo, fiddle, piano, pump organ, calliope, guitar, penny whistle, trumpet, tuba, mandolin, mandola, electric bass, synthesizer. And somebody's also using their feet as an instrument, which is listed as an instrument.
What a crazy, I pulled these out, and half of them been folk, and then half of them been post-punk. This is on Stiff Records. Dirty Looks, obviously more on the punk side of the spectrum. On Stiff Epic Records, that's a cool-looking label. Mm-hmm. Electrically Recorded, they totally ripped off a 78 style on that. Stiff,
1980.
1980, so... Epic was doing a lot of stuff with the punk scene back in those days. $6. $6. So $1 more than the Tony Ellis for
They can
for
both
11.
be yours today if you call the store.
Call the store 815-226-1259 for $11. We'll send you both of these records. And anything else you see. We can make that happen.
Fisher Z, Going Deaf for a Living. It's kind of a creepy cover. 1980.
What do I got coming up?
Not sure. Like we said, $6.
$6.
Add that to your other collection that you're going to get here today.
The Jags. It's $8. Evening Standards. There they are in front of the building looking away. You have to have the one where they look at you for the cover, and then they got the we're walking away back cover.
Yeah, that's right.
And it looks like it's brand new. I don't think it's ever been played. Inner lyric, inner liner. So.
Marty Thau presents 2x5 compilation. We've got the Flesh Tones on here, the Revlons, Coma Teens, Student Teachers. Bloodless Pharaohs.
Got a lot of cool comps in this
Yeah,
one.
1980. There definitely are. So just from 1980. I thought it was an import, but it's not. It is from the U.S. And what was the price on this one? We've got $10 on this one.
How about Age of Change? Crush Collision. Crush Collision is Sonic Metal Disco.
Well, that's a different genre.
There you have it. It is a promo. The record looks like it was never played at the radio station because it didn't fit into their programming. Sonic Metal Disco just wasn't what they were playing at the time. It's got a cutout. It has a promo stamp with the little hype sticker here.
1986? Well, maybe?
Yeah, I'd say 1986. There's a date on the back here. So,
Real dance power music. This is no drill. That's the warning on the back.
so I mean, this is like industrial music. Sonic Metal Disco. Like if people who didn't know what the hell industrial music was, like this is like the birth of Nine Inch Nails and
That
goth
makes
and
sense,
industrial.
definitely,
This is
yeah.
like the start of that. Like how do we describe that to the radio station? That's what they said, which is actually a pretty good description.
Oh, it has Disco Inferno on it.
So maybe a little more disco than
I
metal.
don't think so. I'm not thinking so. The Philistines
Junior.
Junior.
Philistines Jr. Looks like this is totally handmade. I mean, they totally ripped off, you know what that cover is, right? Residence Tim? Or Let It Be. With the guys on the cover. They ripped off the cover of Let It Be.
Oh.
As a very famous punk record. I mean, it's literally the same photo. They just changed the photos, the heads.
They're from Connecticut, I think it says there on the bottom.
Yep, it's on. And then in the back, they just put that same head on everything else. It is $12. Wow, look at that label. This is totally, if you're into collecting, like, indie releases, this is a perfect one. Looks unplayed. Actually, the press doesn't look bad. It looks like it's a pretty good quality record. So, that's cool.
And I don't know, I'm going to call this Jad, because it doesn't have an E on the end.
Jad.
Fair. Everyone knew but me. Not much information in it. Jacket's made in Canada. I'm wondering if it's... well, let's see what we've got in
A few records left, guys. A few records left for
Everyone
today.
knew but me, so this is an insert. Oh, and then we do have the songs listed on the other side.
That's cool.
Yeah. There's quite a few songs on here. Will You Go Out With Me? Snake on My Head. Roses for Karen. 1983.
On Press Records. Again, another probably private press record.
Definitely.
But they did a good job. I mean, the jacket's nice, and it's got a little sheet inside, and the vinyl looks good. How about the Johnsons? This looks like a 90s cover, doesn't it? This is like something
for
you buy
sure.
in like 1993, but it's got to be from before that. 86. These guys were way ahead of their time. Look at the back. It's even got those guys. I'm pretty sure that's like the Wallflowers did a cover like that with the just guys standing there with the guitar. These guys way ahead of their time. The Johnsons, Break Tomorrow's Day. It's $8. Record looks unplayed.
We've got another promo coming up, but this is a specially low-priced introduction to Venture Records called Music Without Frontiers. It's a Venture sampler.
What kind of people you got
We
on
have
the
Pat in
sampler?
the background there. Well, Itchy Fingers, Lester Bowie's Brass Fantasy, Peter de Havilland. Definitely some names I'm not familiar with. Hans Joachim Rodelius, 1988. Yeah.
All right.
So it's saying that if there are unifying factors to the music, it is not that it can be easily categorized as jazz or electronic or whatever, but rather that each of the artists each of the artists represented and brings their own individual visions
All
to
right.
the song. So, interesting. What do we have on here? We have $7.
White Animals, not to be confused with The Animals.
Right.
This, I mean, look at the back. It got a nice, cool cartoon on the front. You got the guy standing there in the back.
You know what that video reminds, or that on the back reminds me of? Remember, who's that band that we just did their last video? We did a show just recently.
I'm blanking.
The one band that just quit. They had been together for.
Deadbeat Records. Record looks brand new. I'm
The two
blanking.
Daft Punk.
Oh, yeah, this reminds you of Daft Punk?
No, remember that video they did on when they did their closing? Did you ever watch that?
I didn't watch it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay. And last but not least, Au Pair, live in Berlin.
This looks like another
Definitely
punk
looks,
thing.
Yeah. Berlin by the Wall.
Look at the back.
On AKA Records in London.
So you can see just down here in that corner, they got those guys in the guitar. Look like they're playing CBGB or something.
Yeah, you never know.
So
And then we've got, it doesn't tell the songs on here, but.
they're up here.
Oh, the great big red letters, obviously.
Well, they did them in slash. They did them with backslashes to divide them. It's kind of weird. It's the end of the show. I'm glad you made it all the way to today. Thanks so much
I
for
didn't
watching.
say how much this was.
How much is it?
$10.
$10. So, anything you saw on the show today, feel free to give us a call. Phone's been already ringing while we're doing our show. Phone number is 815-226-1259. Hit 0 when you get the automated message. That'll go right to Annette or me. Toad Hall Online is our website. You can find some of those animals records over there. We do $7 flat shipping. So no matter you find stuff on there or on the web, whatever, you can get that.
U.S. We need to.
U.S. It is $7 flat rate U.S.
We need to.
We will ship internationally, but of
Right.
course it's more. I want to thank our sponsor for the little record holders. They are for sale as well. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you hopefully Friday for the MoFi Minute. I hope I have some, maybe in those boxes.
Hopefully, yeah. It's going to be a busy day today.
It's going to be a busy one, so thanks so much for watching, guys.
Phone number and.
Already did
email.
it.
You already did
Already
that?
nailed it.
See,
I'm on.
I told you I'm not on my game today.
Have a